Is this thing recording? Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? Hey there! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple weeks since I made a video. Let's just talk about some random things. Stick around. We'll cover that topic. Roll that intro. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I don't really have a topic to talk about today, maybe other than my absence from YouTube, my absence from my channel, and my absence from YouTube and social media in general. I've been trying to think about like what to talk about, and that's really been kind of the only subject I really have to cover in this topic for this video. And I know I've talked about it before, but let's just go a little bit more in depth about it. The reason I've been kind of absent from YouTube, and like I've said in previous past topics about it, was just life's been busy, and another also reason is that I've really kind of ran out of ideas for really covering any topic I want to talk about, and I don't know, I just don't like talking in front of the camera that much. I've tried to make my channel as part of it being a moto vlog and talking only when I'm really riding the bike. Sometimes, I will cover topics, or I'll talk about certain things, say, off camera, in front of the camera, like when I'm in the garage or something like that. But the past month or two, it's been just kind of pretty stale. I haven't really had any ideas, and I haven't really brainstormed anything. I've just been kind of, living life, doing the day-to-day stuff, and it's kind of what we all used to do before YouTube, before social media, before all this technology that we have today, that we have to be in contact with the world, like it seems like every second and every minute and every hour. And talking about this, it kind of makes me reflect a little bit. Before we had our smartphones and had our internet, and we had YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, before we had all that, for me personally, if I was going to go visit my friend or friends or whatever when I was younger, well, I'd get in the car or get on the motorcycle and I'd go there and visit them. But now, social media and, this type of content and context that we have today, it makes it more convenient to reach out to people. It makes it more convenient to talk to people. That's a positive thing, because I've met a lot of people outside of my area I live in. I met a lot of great people, going into some of my moto vlog meetups I've done this past year. And, that's been a positive thing about it. But for me, I just feel like I got kind of overwhelmed with trying to feel like I was trying to keep up with putting videos out. And I've always said that this was going to be like be a hobby, and it still is. And you all know that. I've mentioned that before. But this being I consider it my first video for the fall, because technically tomorrow is the first day of fall. And I wanted to kind of reset myself a little bit and try to get myself, a little more used to getting myself presented in front of the camera again, and kind of talking a little bit more to get myself out of my own shell. Let's just say out of my own shell, per se. But yeah, like I said, fall is coming up. actually getting some weather here this weekend a little bit, so I'm taking my opportunity today or this afternoon to get out and do a little bit of riding, and wanted to speak a little bit while I was out and put something together. But hopefully I can get a ride in at least one day this weekend. I'm hoping to. Maybe that'll turn into another video later. We'll see. But yeah, it's like I feel like I've gotten kind of like a content creator's block, and I know everybody runs into that, but it's like, you know, I think to myself, what topics do I cover, you know, when it's not, I'm trying to keep my channel to really kind of motorcycle content related. I've got other things that I do, other subjects and other hobbies, but I don't really think that pertains to really interest in the channel that I have now. So, well, I got bug splatters all over my helmet, and that's nice. I would think that the bugs would kind of die down. It's starting to get a little cooler now, but they're still rampant. I would like to have been able to ride my bike, you know, a little bit more the last couple weeks, but it just really hasn't been in the cards and hasn't happened. Thankful though right now that I can get out and do a little bit of riding. I know for some of you guys, some of y'all out there, you know, you can ride every day. You can ride when you want. Not always the case with a lot of us out there. Which actually, in fact, I'm not going to be out very long. It's typically how it happens that when I go do a ride, it's usually for like an hour, maybe two, and then I got to head back to the house. But sometimes if I can get a day to myself, I usually make it a day of riding, and I really thoroughly enjoy that a lot. It doesn't happen very often, but when I get the opportunity, I more than definitely take advantage of it. And I'll say another thing. Earlier I was getting on this road and I was getting ready to record, and I don't know if it's me in particular, if I'm this type of person, but tell me something. Oh well, state trooper is approaching somebody. If it's me in particular, but well, he pulled somebody over in front of us. Oh, that's interesting. But you know, when you're out riding and you get out and you go ride and you turn your camera on, you start to record, do you always seem to get like somebody like riding your butt, basically right on the back of you and all? I just don't like that. I guess it's a thing where I get my instincts kick in, and I get to where I can't really talk. I can't really carry a conversation at the same time of trying to pay attention to them behind me and making sure they're not going to run into the back of me. So when I want to have a conversation with you guys, like, I can't do it. I'm just like, my brain can't process and say, okay, I'm going to have a conversation, but I'm also going to be checking, I'm also checking my rear view, and I'm doing that, but I get a sense of not being relaxed, you know, and also I'm kind of like, my brain shuts off for a portion, and I can't process it and do anything. It doesn't happen all the time, but I will say earlier that happened when I first started this video. I guess I was just kind of like, okay, I can't I can't talk to you guys and have a conversation and then be like, oh look, it's so-and-so behind me, or you know, Joe Bob or whatever, and their Ford Taurus or whatever getting ready to run up on top of me or something. You know, it's that reaction time, and you know, paying attention, and you know, automatically my brain clicks into self-defense mode, where I've got that in my brain, and it's a priority over checking my mirrors and checking my following distance, over top of having some just random conversation. And I can't do that at the same time. Some people can do that, but I cannot. That's why I kind of get where I lose it. I can't talk. I'm just like, I get quiet. So that's just a random thought that I had in my mind. I told you, this video is just all over the place. It's all kinds of random topics, but well, I was out for about an hour. That was a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd like to do this again, and if I do it again, I might make another video about it, but it might be another topic. But for now, I want to thank you all for stopping in and checking out this latest video. I appreciate it. If you like this video, drop me a like. And hey, if you're not subscribed to my channel, this is something new that I'm going to say, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, I cover other topics, mostly motorcycle related, mostly Indian Scout related, some Kawasaki Vulcan topics as well. But anyway, again, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Hope y'all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next time.